All right, so this is day one, trying to put into practice in my own life without somebody else cracking the whip, this underwater workout stuff that Vitality Pro has been teaching me. I'm just dreading it because it's cold. You know, this is just the fitting workout for me. As a surfer, it will be good, but I actually hate it. It's so weird. Before I went to India, I love doing these water exercises in the morning. And so trying to recapture that, I just don't want to be down there. I absolutely hate every second of it.
My name is Ford Suze. I'm 36 years old and I'm starting over. My previous adventure was outward, living my dream of discovering India and sharing it with the world. But this new adventure is inward, facing my lifelong struggle with depression and finding renewed purpose. Join me on this new journey of self-discovery and personal reinvention, building a better me.
Water. It is a beautiful gift. We started reading this article that Oname had shared, and the first thing talks about water, and I started reading it. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so thirsty. I'm so thirsty. I just ate something salty and drank coffee. Now I'm very, very parched. Oh, good. A full glass of water for the surfing violinist.
All right, so Oname on the Building a Better Me subreddit had posted this great little bit here, having shared this before on the channel and thought it'd be a good place to start addressing the fundamentals. He had a little rebuke for me here. A bit of background: I was clinically diagnosed with depression about 10 years ago. I find it incredibly hard to take someone claiming to be depressed seriously when they aren't addressing basics such as drinking enough water and remembering to eat with regularity, although I do hear them out. This may have been a jab at me, and he's correct, because we started reading this post, and Melissa looks at me.
I just started laughing. So in it, it's talking about hydration. It said, how do you know if you're drinking enough water? Your pee should be clear. And I looked at him like, when was the last time your pee was clear? Honestly, probably when he was a child.
Anyway, this is a great post for people who are ADD and who struggle with depression. You may just not be drinking water. I know that seems so fundamental and simple, but for me, that's totally true. I forget to eat and I forget to drink.
So this is the post.
This is
called
the post
Self-Revolution.
On his website, Self-Revolution, and the post is called Of Depression, Energy, and Returning to Health. And so the first thing, he just starts it off very fundamentally, and this is just really refreshing, because I've gone to counselors, I've paid money, I've read books, and this is not the first thing anyone ever says. The first thing anyone ever says is drugs. That's the first thing anyone ever says to me when I have depression issues. The first thing, drugs. You gotta try drugs. You're just bipolar. Water might be a better place to start. I don't know.
So this is our goal for this Friday to Friday. This upcoming week, balance and basics.
Okay.
So your goal is to make sure that you are doing some sort of exercise thing.
All right.
And you can decide how many times. But then the basics, right? We got to start with you should drink at least, do you want to say 2 or 3 bottles of water a day? I'm going to make him a Building a Better Me water bottle. I'm so excited.
This post by Oname is really great. We're only making it right now through the water part.
Water in the first paragraph,
paragraph of food.
number 2.
So we're going to try to apply some of that this week. Here's what he says. Eat before you're hungry, drink before you're thirsty. By the time you're hungry, it's already too late. Your body has started taking countermeasures, which are not something you want unless there's an actual food shortage.
Especially for him. I think I could suffer a little food shortage, but this man cannot. And this is what we're talking about right now.
So thank you, Oname. I believe, are you the cycling guitarist on YouTube? I believe you have posted that before on YouTube. I have read the whole thing, but this is one I could probably read every week, and it would be a good reminder.
Just, right? So elemental. Drink water and eat food.
Right.
And exercise.
Okay. So speaking of exercise, this is the exercise program I'm going through. Now, I do want to make, kind of like Oname says in this post, I am not saying anybody else should try this type of thing, but maybe it's just getting out for a jog.
I'm not, you're not going to find me out in the water doing this. So what I do, I'm okay, I'm going to at least do the stairs. So I set my timer for 20 minutes and I just, not running, just literally walking up and down the stairs for 20 minutes. It gets my heart rate up. It makes me sweat.
And so I had gotten, after the last couple of Vitality Pro workshops where they were showing us how to do these Waterman Workout kind of things, I decided I'd do it in our pool, our community pool here. So here's how that went.
Edgar Allan Poe wrote this story, Descent into the Maelstrom, or Manuscript Found in a Bottle. They were on this cliff, these two characters, and the guy looks down and he just freaks out, like something takes him over, like possesses him, and he just lets go. Like he's so afraid that he's gonna fall that he forces himself to fall. And I have felt that numerous times in my life. We had this half pipe. I tried skateboarding for a period of my life, which I was terrible at it. I just looked down. I think I'd done it once before and made it. I just froze. It's like, you know, computer just going, like, you know, get stuck in blue screens of death, like my brain blue screened of death. And literally that moment from Edgar Allan Poe's story there just happened. Like, I'm gonna fall. And I just fell. I just fell straight down right onto my shoulder. There's just this part of us, it's really odd, this odd part of us, this self-fulfilling destructive prophecy that just, there's a traitor inside of you that just wants to see you lose. He just does. He wants to see you dead. And that's weird, y'all. That's weird. I mean, what kind of natural selection, evolutionary significance does that have? That's odd. There's a part of you that's trying to naturally select you out of existence. You gotta kill that thing. You gotta beat it. You can't let it destroy you. And so a lot of what these exercises are about is telling that thing no, that I can. You know, I can hold my breath for 2.5 minutes. I've done it. But man, it plays with your mind. You know, there are always setbacks. There are always reasons not to start. Some of these things just come up in your mind when you're about to start something new. I just want to encourage you to just try it. You know, just one step. Just take a half a step. Take an inch. You know, like one of the things that holds me back from filming. Sometimes these Canon cameras, these DSLRs, especially the cheaper ones, they'll freeze like in the middle of recording. So right now, I don't know if it's frozen. I don't have it turn around. There are times that you'll say, oh, well, it's probably just going to freeze on me. There's so many takes that have been ruined by that. You have to put up with some level of imperfection with whatever you have. Like our car has a problem right now, and that's what you get when you're paying less than a certain amount of money for a certain type of car. Things aren't just automatically perfect, you know? And we expect in new endeavors for everything just to kind of work, and it doesn't. It's not like that. That's not how the world is. The world's hard, and entropy happens. Things break. It seems like things just align against you when you're trying to do something, you know? You've got to take that, like a leap of faith, you know? Well, maybe a baby step of faith. You know, just kind of take these little baby steps of faith, believing that it's going to work out. The camera's not going to shut off on me. Hopefully it didn't. Oh, man. So, day 2. Yeah, it's just... that's what I have to say about it. Well, only the 3rd day of doing my exercises, and found this when I came to the pool today. They drained the pool.
Unfortunately, day 3 of this is why this one's called Setbacks. Day 3 of doing this, and it was cold, and I was committed. I'd made the decision, man.
Because they don't heat our pool.
They
don't heat our community pool.
I was going to do it. I was using a wetsuit.
Yeah, I guess it's not worth keeping up community pools that aren't heated in summer. I mean, in winter in Florida, because no one other than him is going to go in it.
Right. So I was like, oh, man. And so then I just gave up for a while. Also, at that time, RIP, my GoPro.
This is GoPro number 2.
Hero 3.
Number 1, swept into the ocean.
Swept is not not the appropriate term. Me being an idiot, I was making a joke about it, like, oh, Kelly Slater, he surfs by putting a GoPro in his mouth. Here's a first-person GoPro setup. Here's my GoPro mount. And I duck tied a wave, and I didn't have the little floaty thing on the back of the housing, and it sunk. I went to film the next bit of Waterman Workouting, and it died. So the GoPro Hero 3 Black, since RIP 2013 to 2017. So here's a little montage of some of the great memories with the GoPro Hero 3.
All right, it's on. Is it on? Say goodbye to your mom. Bye.
To start off today's dailies vlog, let's do an experiment.
Best way to Select City Walk Mall ever.
It's a big bite. You gonna be okay? That's pretty big. Are you sure you're gonna be all right?
from around the wicket.
Yes, because you are bowling from this section.
Starbucks, because the first time we met was in this Starbucks, wasn't it?
Yes, it was Starbucks.
So
They're like begging. They're like, please de do bhaiya, please bhaiya, please. Bade man hai bhaiya, please de do. And then finally he's like, fine, 100, take it.
What would Ford talk about right now? You know what I think?
We're too fast!
Money.
Say V like voila. Like,
We say wall.
we say voila. Like in Hindi, like voila.
Oh, you're gonna do some singing for?
Yeah, go for it.
No! Okay, this is not rehearsed or planned or anything. He just walked in with Luke, who happens to be a metal singer, and he just started going.
I'm so proud of you.
So with the pool out of commission, I realized there was only one way I was going to be able to do my Waterman workout.
Go build a better you.
So it's coming along. That's the work in progress there. So let us know in the comments anything you're doing in terms of wherever you're at, physical activity that you found to be helpful. I remember when I was in India, one of our viewers, he really liked riding bikes. That's something that really helped him, and in his area in Mumbai, it worked out pretty good. So yeah, just let us know some things that are strategies you're using physically to kind of deal with building a better you in 2018.
So here you go, Anime. Building a better me. How did you make the little...
I just bought stickers, so it's not gonna last forever, but there's more. See, turn it.
TSV.
Yep, there's even a little Easter egg. Can you find it?
Easter egg. Oh, nice. Very nice.
There you go. Drink 3 of those a day.
Yeah, I haven't been drinking much when I was doing my violin lessons, so.
It's okay. The evening's young.
Okay.
Drank some water this week.
Hey, he's 1 glass down for the day.
One glass down. If you have any things that have been encouraging you, making you think, physical fitness routines, any of these sorts of topics, questions you have, thoughts you have, submit them in the Building a Better Me subreddit. That's BABM.
But yes, we really are trying to get a community, right? Let's build better us's.
Right.
Let's build better me's.
Right.
So yeah, like please do post in the Building a Better Me subreddit. Encourage each other through this.
That's right,
folks.
All right. Well, thank you.
I can't even remember now. We have a different sign off.
Oh well.
For Building a Better Me, it's
stay strong.
Stay strong.
Stay
glorious.
And if you can't do either of those, keep going.
Keep going.
Yeah. Until next time, we'll see you Monday with the Creators Corner, and actually before that, we'll see you Sunday. If anyone wants to come over to twitch.tv/TheSurfingViolinist, we will have a live show and discuss some of these different topics. All right.